So it's here, it's better, and it's designed with you in mind. Magento Enterprise Edition 1.13 is an upgrade. Its enhanced features improve performance and create an easier way for merchants to do business and serve larger volumes of customers. Now, you asked, and we answered. Let's walk through the key benefits of Magento Enterprise 1.13. Indexing. Indexing is the process of preparing catalog data to improve the performance of the consumer side. In Magento Enterprise 1.13, we have made indexing easier than ever before. We have simplified the operation and improved execution time for the majority of indexers in Magento. Now, you will be able to improve your site's performance without the frequent and manual updates. In the current system, updates can become time-consuming, as the number of products in a catalog grows and the frequency of updates increases. In Enterprise Edition 1.13, you will be able to update your catalog more efficiently and effectively. Here's how we did it. The updating process itself is now faster. When a full reindex is needed, Magento Enterprise 1.13 reduces the time required by 83%. Thank you. Now, realize that this just wasn't enough. And as a result, we made additional changes. The reindexing process itself now is much more targeted at your specific changes. You will not need to do full reindexing when you are just updating your catalog. And I know that is a relief for many of you. Updating product description for 20 products is in 20 seconds instead of 84 minutes. Now, merchants will be able to update a product price instantly. And changing inventory for 200 products will be accomplished in a fraction of a second instead of 56 seconds in the past. The reindex will run with minimal impact on the consumer shopping experience. It will be running as a separate thread in the background. Magento now does the heavy lifting by managing the indexers table automatically. And we improve the general architectures of indexers by refactoring code, introducing materialized views, and job queues. And yet, there's more. We've enhanced the full page caching capabilities. This is what we did. Magento Enterprise 1.13 only builds pages to your cache that are impacted by specific updates. We introduced more granular tags indicating the relationship between a content and a given page. And to help facilitate these improvements, we updated our file-based adapters and added the support for Redis in a multi-server configuration. As a result, you will no longer have to rebuild your entire cache every time you want to change a product on a page. Now, for those merchants with large catalogs and frequent updates, this will greatly improve the performance of your site by reducing the server load. So to validate the Enterprise Edition 1.13 performance improvement, our team performed extensive benchmarking tests using different merchant configurations. Now, as you know, merchants and partners have different merchandising and traffic needs that really requires a multitude of tools and solutions. Our team focused on our application's performance and scale. Here are some figures I would like to share with you. In this test, we're measuring page response time for Magento Enterprise 1.13 using a standard merchant and hardware configuration. Specifically, we observed 85% improvement in product browsing, 58% improvement in checkout process, 35% improvement in placing orders, and an overall average improvement of 65% versus Enterprise Edition 1.12. Now, what does this mean? These changes resulted in a 33% increase in order capacity using the same hardware configuration. Now, to determine the impact of the new capabilities, we've tested our improved enterprise release with a few partners and merchants. I'd like to share some of their results. For Magento's partner Gorilla, full reindexing operation for a large merchant catalog with 380,000 products went from 30 hours to 8 hours. For 40 Winks in Australia and their partner Balance Internet, I know James is here, a newly added product shows up instantly instead of 12 minutes later. But don't forget, 95% of the time, you won't need to do full reindexing. So, like I said earlier, you asked, we answered. Now, instead of me sharing all more results, I'm excited to introduce Lee Bingham from Paul Smith and Martin Good from the other media to share their experience.
Morning. Thank you.
Thank you. So, hi Lee, tell us a little bit about Paul Smith business.
Sure. Okay. So Paul Smith is a UK-based, globally distributed fashion and design house. We wholesale and retail into 40+ countries, and we have a turnover around 200+ million. Our Magento enterprise platform is also our primary route to market.
I see. Martin, can you share your experience testing with Enterprise 113?
Sure. So we've taken the current implementation for Paul Smith on 112 and rolled that to 113 for a comparison. Our focus has been around the Paul Smith business workflows for merchandising, so categories, products, URLs, and to get a real-world benchmark. From the work that we've been doing, we're seeing speed improvements of 8 times through those workflows. That's on top of the improvements that have come with the stability of the indexing. In practice, that actually means that we can get product onto the website, get it merchandised, and then get it targeted at end users through campaigns such as email marketing. And that can all be done now in a very short time period.
Thank you. Okay, so Lee, what does this translate in the business operation of Paul Smith?
Sure. The direct translation of that efficiency is effectively in the fact that administratively we can be immediately more efficient. From an operational perspective, we can also be absolutely now optimized, and fundamentally it increases our kind of primary route to market.
Wow, okay. Lee, Martin, thank you for sharing your experience.
Thank you
very much. Now, I'm not enough with that. At this point, I would like to invite on stage our partners from France, Gregory Besson and Philippe Humor, to share their experience with Gemot. Why don't we give them a warm welcome? Hi, Baruch. Hi. Bonjour, Philippe.
Hi, Baruch.
Okay, so Gregory, tell us a little bit about the business of Gemot.
Sure. Gemot is a company selling clothes and shoes. You know, the ones you wear every day. They've grown their business, their traffic from 20,000 to 150,000 unique visitors a day during the last January sales. The stake here is to be able to accept the next traffic burst without thrilling, while being cost efficient, of course.
I see. Okay, so Philippe, tell us your experience with the Enterprise 113.
Well, you know, when the Magento team came to NBS NetFab to run this performance benchmark, I was very excited. Also, I underlined that we would not do a complacency test. That would be, you know, we will grill this version and test everything to be sure and accurate about the results. And to do so, we replicated the platform of the customer, the exact same platform, same version, same code base, everything to another environment, and we simulated injection of real traffic. I mean, it's a traffic issued from the first days of their sales period, and we multiplexed it to push the system to its limits.
I see. And what were some of the observations you've seen?
Well, actually, the 1.13 is behaving great, really great. I mean, we were able to accept 3 times more traffic with this version than with the 1.9 that we had previously, which is already awesome, 3 times more. We were able to do 40 checkouts per minute, 5 add to carts per second, and the system remained totally stable. That's a really massive performance increase. And also, let me underline something crazy. We multiplex the traffic to its limits to 1 million unique visitors a day. And we throw this to the platform. And we couldn't jam it. We couldn't jam it. It's the 3-server platform, 2 front, 1 DB.
Wow.
If you want to know more about this, we made a full blog post with the results on tinyurl.com/imagine2013.
Okay, wow. Okay, so Gregory, what does this mean for the business of Gemot?
We'll sleep better. I think that everybody here knows what I mean. With this new version, thank you. With this new version, I will be able to tell Gemot that they can handle an increase of traffic while being able to have excellent response time. And this is the main topic here. With the 1.13 version, they can be fully confident for the next sales period.
I see. Okay. Thank you very much for sharing your experience.
Thank you, Barry.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
So, and now you've seen firsthand how exciting the new edition is and exactly how it's improving the experience for customers. And we didn't stop there. After improving the performance for indexing, caching, and checkout, Magento Enterprise Edition 1.13 has many changes that extend across a number of functional areas, including taxes, order management, shopping cart, product pricing, customers, database accesses, web APIs, and much more.